Legend. It's a whole 1985 science fantasy animated movie. It's basically a Star Wars ripoff. It was released way on the tail end of the Star Wars craze. When everybody was making their own Star Wars knockoffs. This is basically released in very near the end, kind of near the waning years of the Star Wars craze. It was actually the first, fun fact, it was actually the very first ever animated movie to ever be released in 3D. Well, actually, there was another anime movie that was also released in 3D, but I can't think of the name of it. It was like a minor movie. And it was directed by, it actually has the voice of Carmen Genziano, who, if you don't know who he is, played one of the jury guys in the movie Identity, if you remember that one with John Cusack. He also played as Sam Carter's dad in Starchaser 1. As you see, it's a Star Wars ripoff. There's this guy, it's like Luke Skywalker, except he's got kind of longer hair, and he's got these but it's got these robots that look like Silence like, and then they have like lasers, where it's like kind of like the lightsabers from Star Wars, like blue, good, red, evil, except they kind of act like the phasers from Star Trek, and then there's these robots that look like Silence Galactica. You got laser whips, light whips, and then there's these and then there's this guy that works for the bad guys later on. This guy like off white wears like a visor, looks like Cyclops X-Men. And then there's some other things like this. There's this little guy. He's actually the main guy. He's doing good bro. Main guy Orange doing good bro. And then there's these other guys. Yeah. And then there's ah man, God, I can't hold it. I think I'll just hold out. Yeah, and then there's these they're in a cave and it's on this planet, and then has anybody here ever seen the movie Tiny ever? It's like a movie that came out like 15 years after us. It's kind of similar to this. It's actually kind of similar to that one. Pretty similar to that one. Yeah, and some. Yeah, has anybody here ever seen